Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's about 5:36. As you guys can tell behind me, the sun is slowly going down. We are here in Burbank, California at the world's biggest IKEA. Behind me, we got my guy Vyson from Underglow. He's actually underneath my car right now, installing the lights in this parking lot. So we're here on the app where you control basically all of the lights under the car, and we can, you know, red, green, yellow, purple, pink. Sick ass, dude. I'm so hyped to drive this around, dude. Come on, look at this thing. Look how much better the rear end looks with some lighting over there. You can actually see the diffuser. You can see the Tome hanging out back. Oh, dude. So as you guys know, these are just like the headlights where there's like a million different options of color strobes and flashing and stuff like that. I'm basically going to drive on purple because red and blue are illegal because, you know, you're impersonating a police officer. But it seems like the purple is the go-to right now. I also have the LED HU app here where it allows me to change any color I'd like on the car, or we can just go straight Mario Kart disco theme, you know. I want to give a huge shout out to my guy Vyson from Underglow. They knocked out the install in about an hour and a half. Super quick, easy, and cheap job. It's a very, very simple modification for any car, but it makes it look 100 times better. So I'm going to leave all this information down below. Make sure you guys check him out. He is local here in Southern California. But as you guys can all tell by the title, this is not what we're here for today. What the fuck is up, boys? How you guys doing?
What's up, dude?
What up? What up? Name?
AK.
AK.
Ronan.
Ronan. Brother.
Yeah.
What are we doing here today? What am I looking at here?
GTR camera car with the Mov Max N2 Mini. So it's the camera arm plus stabilization, so you can get these like chase shots. Because I wanted some epic ass fast-paced chasing. I think for the most part people usually put these systems on the back of cars and you get these like, you know, really pretty rollers, but in my opinion they're just like, they're getting really stale, they're getting really boring.
Yeah, everybody does it.
Yeah, so I mean, and then you could achieve the same thing by kind of hanging out the side or hanging out the back of the minivan. So like what I wanted to do was create a system, or not create a system, but like have a system that allows me to chase at high speeds. Because when you go really fast, there's a lot of wind and you're gonna get a lot of shake. And this system kind of negates all of that. Plus you put it with the GTR, you can keep it with anything. The road presence alone, in my opinion, of a GTR is pretty dope. And then you show up with this and everyone's like, okay, what the fuck's going on?
Bro, look at this thing, dude. Jesus fucking Christ.
So this system is held up by 4 suction cups. Usually you'll see a lot of people put ratchet straps. I have done that in the past, but it's kind of like hurting my wrap, so I stopped doing it. And to be honest, all the ratchet strap really does is add a second layer of protection. 4 suction cups, and then this whole system is just designed to support this, which is what's really doing all the work. So this hydraulic arm is pretty much making sure that whatever bumps we hit, the camera's staying leveled. So as long as you kind of calibrate this, the arm has to be straight, and you do have to calibrate for certain conditions or like speed or road surfaces.
Absolutely.
But this is meant for high speed right now.
Which is your specialty.
Which is my specialty, yeah, chasing drift cars, like taking, you know, like a lot of G's through corners. And then it goes to this system here, there's the isolator, so this actually rocks back and forth. There's a viral video that I have on my Instagram account where this thing is like swaying like crazy. It is designed to kind of like counter that weight, because if you see how it's moving left to right, the gimbal is still staying perfectly level. So although the camera or this isolator here is rocking, the gimbal is allowing the camera to stay straight.
Yeah, it's staying stable if you move it left and right.
And then he's actually controlling the movement with his arm right here, with his finger right here.
It's got a remote control and you can adjust it from the inside of the car. So this is a 2-man team, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
You need a minimum of 2 people to do this. There's even teams that go even further to do like follow focus and like camera movement. We'll get into that later once we get inside, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So you got the anchor system, the arm, the isolator, and then the gimbal.
This thing's cool as shit.
So this is where I control it from. Let's say if I'm tracking a car, you know, do that. And then from here, I pull the focus, because that's a manual camera, it's a Blackmagic.
I might have forgot to mention that we have a little special guest joining us here today. Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Opelite. They made this right here. It's got 1,000 lights, and I think it's a 3-module system. So you got bicolor, and you get the shooting stars that go up and down.
Bougie.
Yeah.
What am I looking at in here? We got one screen over here. We got another screen over here.
Yeah.
Can you explain what's
going
on?
This is our office space. So this is what I kind of see. Like, if you ever see Instagram videos of me doing this on my story, you'll see my eyes like constantly looking like looking straight, like looking as a reference, because I need to see like what the camera's actually like capturing, like what's in frame. But then Akram, he's actually sitting right here, and this is his little office space. This is his monitor system, and he is using that controller that's in your hand to move the camera left to right, up and down. This joystick moves that monitor kind of left to right. So I'm gonna get these guys. So you can see it's a little blurry, so we actually have a focus wheel.
Oh, nice.
And we can focus, and the red lines are what's in focus. So that's like what we kind of use as a reference.
So if you move it to the left now.
So now he's out. So now I'm like kind of pulling focus closer to the ground. Where are we? Yeah, right here. Boom. So we can get really close. The Z?
It's super focused.
Oh, okay, yeah. The ground's not very interesting. But we'll get the Z here.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, so it's a 2-person minimum control system, because I have to drive and then he has to control. But then there's this little added wheel right here where it's like the focus wheel. And some production teams, most production teams, they'll budget out a 3rd person just to focus. So their job is just, so they'll have like a 3rd monitor like behind me or something, and like they'll just fucking look at the screen and then just like move this joystick, this wheel to what's it called?
Focus in.
To focus in everything.
I feel like that's really important.
It's super important, yeah, because you can get the shot and then everything's just blurry as shit,
exactly.
and like you don't actually get the shot. Like
I've done that a lot.
So with these cameras, so a lot of people ask me like, why not just use manual focus cameras? Like those are good tools. Don't get me wrong, you can. But when we do chase stuff, you want to negate hunting, like what's like focus hunting. So if, let's say like I'm chasing someone, right, and then like a car gets right in between us, the camera will try to focus on the car that's in between us, ruining the shot when the car comes back around. So we want to stay focused on the car that's behind that car. That way when the car comes back into play, it's perfectly in focus, and it just keeps that movie feel.
Got it. Makes sense.
Yeah, and then so Akram's pretty much doing the job of 2 people on the real production, which he's doing the camera movement, he's on the sticks, and he's also doing the focus, which is pulling focus.
So you can go super wide left, or you can go super wide right to my Z.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I could look at the GTR.
You can look at your own car. Okay.
Yeah.
So it does like a full 360 almost.
Yeah, but because we don't have a wireless system, we are running an HDMI cable. I'm gonna have to give it some more slack because it's kind of snagging on it.
What do you think they're talking about?
I don't know, dude.
Felons don't cry. We are in downtown LA. We got the FD. We got the EcoBoost Mustang over there.
Okay.